2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, MVP already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
On first down, Griggs. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Ready.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. It's a big play there for Vegas. 47 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
On 1st and 10, Griggs. And he's getting now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
That foiled the whole plan there, turn the ball over. 25 yards that time. With that last pass, he just went ahead of Warren Moon on the all-time NFL career passing yards list.
And that's Hall of Famer Warren Moon. A significant accomplishment to be able to pass that number. Somewhere Warren is saying, but what if they added my Canada yard?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Monarchs are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Check right.
Off the play fake. Griggs. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Monarchs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing on 1st down. Griggs. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They go play action here on 1st down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Monarchs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, Griggs. He finds his man, complete. It's Griffin. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on second down. Griggs throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards that time for number 14. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Clark. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, Griggs under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Operating from the gun, Griggs to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And I believe they bunched down. They're going to take another look at this play. So that challenge, a successful one. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Eluding the pressure right. Going for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of the team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And now they're in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Monarchs continue to pull away here in this fight. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, That's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Griggs. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it go again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. And here he's got Grant. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll look to throw here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Monarchs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. With that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On second down now, it's Clark, and he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Griggs. And he's got it.
And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Lutz with the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Monarchs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Raiders offense ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing on 1st down. Griggs.
Goes right back to him. It's Griffin again.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Another big play here as they strike for 31.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's the fullback. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. London about set to take over on offense. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
19 strikes, 19 strikes.
They'll set up a throw. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's into the hands of Waddle downfield. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Monarchs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Griggs. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Griggs. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Looking to throw. Griggs. Caught here by Griffin.
Faster, faster.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dance, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. gets him in stride. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw again. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 1st down, Griggs. He finds his man, complete. It's Griffin. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors.